How's it going, Cryptopians? This is CryptoWorldNews, and we have a special guest. L2Crypto graces us on our live stream at Twitch TV/CryptoWorldNews. He is on for 2 hours and shows you guys and girls some techniques that he uses himself to maximize profits in trading, scalping, and what patterns to look for to identify trend analysis, trend reversals, and whatnot. So yes, enjoy the next 2 hours. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you everyone for all the support. Enjoy the session and follow us on Twitter at CWN Productions. Follow us at twitch.tv/CryptoWorldNews. Thank you.
Hello.
How's it going? How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, sorry, just trying to get everything set up here. This is my first time using TeamViewer, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. So I pretty much can just set up my own template here now.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Okay. Bear with me here. So, yo, what's up? What's up? How's it going, guys? Just trying to get everything all set up here. What's up, Kings? Priest, what's up? What's up? So I'm kind of excited. It's my first time on CryptoWorldNews, doing a little guest appearance. I've always said that I support the vision with CryptoWorldNews. I love what they do. I love their vision, and glad to have this opportunity, man. If you guys don't know, I also do streaming. I stream Monday through Friday, and my trading style, I like doing a lot of short-term trades. I like doing scalps. I swing trade as well, and my style might be a little bit different than what you guys are used to here on CryptoWorldNews, or with other traders that you guys see. But hey man, I feel like every trader has their own style, and if you guys can learn a little bit from my perspective, it makes it all worth it.
Glad to have you and have some diversity.
Sweet. Yeah. Just a little background before we start. Yo, Team Fed, what's up, man? Hell yeah, LT in the house. So much love in this community. It's crazy. The Twitch crypto community is just insane, man. So just a little background. I started off my stream about 3 months ago, and honestly, I turned on my stream just so I can look back at my VODs and look at my mistakes and whatnot, try to get better, improve. And yeah, the sport's just been unreal. We hit partnership, and it's just been a wild 3 months, that's for sure.
All right, I'm back.
Yo, what's up? Is that single player?
Yo, what's up, dude?
How's it going, man? Sorry, just trying to take over your screen here. I'm not sure.
No, if you want to hop on early, that's cool. I've been on for about 10 hours now. So.
Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah. Oh, actually, I was scheduled to hop in at 1 p.m. Eastern. I don't know. Are you Eastern right now?
Central.
Cool. Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure I have the right time on.
Yeah, dude. No, you're good.
Okay, cool. So I'm just getting all my stuff set up here.
I'm glad to have you here, dude. Been waiting for this.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm no professional, or I don't claim to be a professional or anything, but hey, man, if I can show another perspective, why not, right?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
I seen some of your work. It's pretty fucking good. Yeah, I know you were just AFK for now, right?
Yeah. I just went and got lunch and whatnot.
Cool. Nice to finally be on, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get this all set up. Hopefully you can hit some trades here. The markets, wow. What a run.
You came out at a very interesting time.
Yeah, of course my first appearance is gonna be
you're like, where are we at? We're nowhere.
Exactly, yeah. And honestly, I haven't really looked at the charts. I've been sitting in pretty much majority fiat, 90% fiat since around 11 to 5, and I'll try to show some of the charts that I posted here, but once I get everything all set up, hopefully I don't mess anything up. First time using TeamViewer. What's up? Damn, so much love in the chat. Oh, it's cursing. Oh, sorry guys. Dang, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Yikes. Yeah. My bad.
We good. We all try.
Totally forgot about that. My bad. I'll make sure I tone that down a bit. I try to keep it organic in my stream, but
Yeah, we actually have some 11-year-olds in the chat, like Tune Fed, Unicorn Llama.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll take care of that. Sorry, guys. Okay. Just gonna try to. So yeah, so back to a little bit of my background. So I've been invested in crypto for quite a while now. My first initial investment was $700 Canadian, and actually, I'm from Canada. I don't know if that makes a difference, but why L2 not L3? 11 confirmed. It's okay. I'm 16 and a half. The ongoing meme in my stream, 16 and a half. But yeah, my initial investment was, I think, about $700 Canadian, and since then I've been risk free, which is awesome. Been trading for a little over a year. So I'm no professional or anything. I don't have any background in stocks or forex or anything. So I'm actively just trying to get better, and I think that's what the whole point of my stream is to improve and get better. And if I really want to be that resource that I didn't have when I first started, because I feel like there's a lot of noise when it comes to resources online. You know, everyone's trying to sell you something. Everyone's trying to get you into their signal groups and pump and dump groups. And while I have nothing wrong with signal groups and these kind of groups, although, you know, I've been part of those pump and dumps and signal groups, I just feel like when you first start trading, it's a hindrance to your learning curve. You know, you can find everything that you need to become a profitable trader free online or through books. And I think signal groups are only good once you have that foundation and kind of figure out your own style and what works for you, and use signal groups as like a supplement to improving your trading style. But in terms of learning and molding yourself as a trader, I think you should stay away from pump and dump groups and signal groups and stuff to start off. 700 Canadians equals $1 billion yen. Man, so many new faces in here. So awesome. 700 loonies. 6 represent. Ooh, you from Toronto, my man? Crypto get. I'm close to Toronto as well. Okay, cool. So I got all this here. Let's see how we got our fibs set up. Okay, I can rock with that. I don't like it extended. Okay, I can rock with that. Cool. Let me save this up real quick. Save indicator template. L2. So you guys will notice my trading style is quite different. I like very clean charts. I'm very OCD, and you'll see me toggle on and off my charts a lot actually. I use the Ichimoku cloud, although I use the cloud quite differently than other people. I will toggle on and off the Tenkan, like the TK lines, and I will look for crosses and whatnot. But in my scalping strategy, I actually only use the Kumo cloud itself. Let me go on to a different exchange here. Am I able to pull up a browser on TeamViewer at all?
Yeah.
I just gotta get off of Max, right? Whoops.
Yeah, if you just, I think F11 should work. Some TeamViewer settings might not allow it, but usually it takes you to full screen.
Cool. So I am starting my training session. I do have a pre-trading routine. Asians are the best traders. Yo, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Carrie says I'm Drake's younger brother. That's funny. Guys, so I am starting my trading session, and before I ever do any kind of charting or trading, I have a pre-trading routine. And so I'm going to go through that. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I know some of you guys are already trading and whatnot. But after I get through my pre-trading routine, I will give some of my thoughts on Bitcoin and where we're going. Pretty shaky market right now. And overall, I think I'm sitting about 90% fiat right now. And I'll show you guys the chart on that a little bit later. But let's get through our pre-trading routine so I can start the session off. So the first thing I like to do is I like going to the CoinMarketCap first and foremost. I like getting a general idea of, okay, what is the tone of the market? What's the general trend? And today, of course, my first appearance, it's a red day. We're pulling in. And I just like looking for kind of coins that stand out. And most of these coins are all pulling in, kind of not holding up very well against BTC movements. You know, NEM's giving you a little bit of a move there. But in looking at this, I mean, today is not much to look at, but you can look for the outperformers and whatnot. I'm sure you guys use CoinMarketCap. It's not much to look at. And then another thing I like to look at also is just the actual Bitcoin dominance, where the market cap is heading, and just getting a general idea before I start. And so pulled in, we're about 42% dominance. Okay, cool. So not much to look at there. The next thing I like to do, let me see if I can get the right URL. Sorry if I missed anything in chat, guys. I do like to keep it really active and or interactive in chat, and I like trying to answer as many questions as possible, but not used to this viewership. So Bitcoin going down, the order book. Took me 10 seconds to chart today. Okay. The next thing I like to do is looking at CoinMarketCalendar. Now, one thing about me is I really don't trade off news and FUD. I do take it into consideration, you know, fundamentals. I do take into consideration too, but I trade mainly off of technicals. I'm a technical analysis trader. I'm not saying like if there's news and FUD, I won't trade the coin. For example, yesterday when we had that pump on, what was it? RLC and Via Coin and whatnot. I did make some moves there, and we closed, I think. What's up? Bitcoin's moving?
Yeah, I was just giving a shout out to Via Coin. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. No worries. Yeah, feel free to chime in, man. Yeah, I think in yesterday's scalping session, we closed 9 for 11 on our trades. So it was a pretty profitable session. It wasn't bad. Made a couple mistakes here and there, but you know what? You won't win all your trades. Okay, so going on to the cryptocurrency calendar, I just like, if you guys don't use this site, it just shows kind of big events or meetings or listings and whatnot. Kind of what happens in the cryptocurrency space. You know, there's a lot of sites like this, and I like just being a couple days ahead. And I just check it every day. You know, there's going to be a lot of crap on here that don't really matter, but sometimes there's stuff like new token listings and Qtum, Litecoin and Qtum going on Robinhood. That might be something to take note of. What else we got? We got a bunch of live streams, conferences, nothing too crazy there. Should have L2 as a guest at least once or twice a week, in my honest opinion. Great dude, lots to learn from him. For peeps interested in scalp, yo, TuneFed, thank you, bro. You're awesome. Always showing me love every time I'm in. You're awesome, bro. Monaco Robinhood listing, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, not too much, and it's kind of interesting. Yesterday, how all the TA kind of lined up with all the FUD that came out. Yesterday was a big FUD storm, insane. But we were still able to make some good bounce trades off that. Now it's kind of interesting. Bittrex is kind of going the opposite way of a lot of these other exchanges. Bittrex has just been delisting. So wonder what they have in store. I heard some rumors about them adding in USD anchored pairs, which is going to be pretty cool. They got to do something about their fees though. As a scalper, can't really trade anywhere but Binance. And so yeah, nothing too crazy here. Yo, what's up, Carrie, my man? Great so far, and LT hasn't got started yet. Yo, no FOMO. Appreciate you, man. Yo, by the way, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. A little nervous hopping on the big stage, but you guys are giving me a warm welcome, so I appreciate you guys, man. Okay, let's get into the chart. The next part of my daily routine is I always start TA on the Bitcoin daily chart. And I'll start on like a Bitstamp or like a GDAX or Bitfinex or something, so you get the full view of everything. And so let's backtrack a bit. Let's just step back from today's price action and see, okay, what is going on in the big picture? We can see an order book. Can you delete it? Let me see. Sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty new here, so is this one? Yo, okay. Thank you, Sedru. Thanks for that, man. I think we're all good to go now. Awesome. All right, cool. So, this here. Just get my stuff set up. Where's the bar? Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. That should be good. Okay, so backtracking a little bit. Of course, we saw this Bitstamp. It is. So of course we saw this little move here. Oops. Hold on. Do you use Hike and Ash? You can. Okay. Is this unlock? It is unlock. Whoa. Is that me?
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Hey, what's up? Is that Mike?
Yeah, how's it going, dude?
How's it going? How's it going? Good, good, good. Just trying to get into the groove of things here. Taking over the ship, steering the ship. Okay, cool. So just backtracking a little bit. Obviously, you had this big channel, bull flag, or downward price movement, big downtrend that we were in. And on the daily chart, we were able to break. Oh wait, my cloud settings are wrong. That's why everything was looking weird. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna save that. I was wondering why everything was looking a little weird. Save. Yes. Everyone's asking if you got good sleep, Mike. Okay. So okay, cool. So we were in this channel here. We broke out with some nice volume. Where's my volume indicator at? I know you guys use volume profile. Super strong indicator, by the way, if you guys do use it. I don't use it myself personally, but sorry for the delay, guys. This is, it's always a hassle trying to get a new chart set up.
Yeah, I had the same problem when it first came on the stream. I was like, oh, this will be no problem. It took like 20 minutes to fully set up.
It's rough. It's okay. I think we got most of it going. Okay, so I'm looking at this here, and we broke out with some nice volume, coming off of this low, big sell volume. And a lot of people were kind of freaking out in this range, with the way market cycles work. There's a lot of fear, uncertainty in the market. And I saw this big volume reversal here, along with, how it lines up with fibs very well. And I still stand. I think this is a really good low that we put in. Obviously, we're going to have to come back down and test it, But I do think this is the low. Do I think we're going to see all-time highs by the second quarter? I don't know. I'm thinking near the end of the year. I do think, it's possible for us to see new all-time highs, but probably near the end of, in third quarter or fourth quarter. I don't know if we're just going to make a straight shot up. I do think that we're going to see some consolidation and accumulation period. But okay, so we broke out here, and this was looking very bullish. Everyone's like back on the train, and we saw this inverted head and shoulders right here playing out, and there's a big possibility. But with this inverted head and shoulders, we were approaching the cloud here, and you saw we wicked out the way I have the cloud settings for crypto. For crypto markets, we did wick out at the bottom of the cloud here, pulled in. And if you do a quick fib, I fib from top down just because I like my extensions extending upward. But regardless, pulling into this 618 or 382 zone, if you fib the other way, come up, and we were approaching this very thin cloud that I was looking at here. And I'm like, you know what, there is a possibility that we just break right through the cloud and continue going. That would be very bullish. But at the same time, I was kind of leaning on, I'm very cautious because we saw about 8 days of green. And what comes after green? With green comes red, with red comes green, right? So I was very cautious, along with in this range after 15 days of green, very cautious. So I did tether up at around 11.5, 11.4, and then I tethered up the rest in the 10.7 range. And so I did make some bounce plays at 10 3 got stopped out and then came right back down, and we're making some plays there. But let me try to pull up a chart that I posted on my Discord. 1 second here. L2. I'm gonna post this in chat here. So if you guys are kind of stuck in a tether position, there was a lot of indicators that were going to show that this was looking kind of weak, and or at least if it wasn't weak, you should at least be very careful. And let me see. Hold on. Maybe I'm gonna post this on the Discord real quick so I can pull it up on stream. Might be easier. Live text. There we go. Grab this here. Okay. So this is kind of what I was looking at, and it was showing three really strong indicators that this is looking quite weak. This is on Friday. I don't trade on weekends, by the way, guys. I kind of, crypto consumes my life, and so I try to at least get away from the markets on the weekends unless things are going really crazy. But so I'm saying, okay, yeah, this is looking very strong. You know, this is a nice move. You know, this was showing some good rallies with alts and whatnot, some strength in the markets because of the inverted head and shoulders. But I said, guys, with the inverted head and shoulder, there is a potential double top here. And also with the 11.7 being a big range, along with this rising wedge coming in and the volumes tapering out, pretty bearish. But so I was very, very cautious, and as that kind of played out, volume started tapering out. I did tether up. Okay, cool. So that's the daily chart. Let's hop into the 4-hour. Maybe we can get some trades going today. I don't want to just talk about Bitcoin. But I mean, Bitcoin's very important, and obviously you guys know it's the mothership. You don't trade on weekends unsubbed. I do here and there. It's called balance, you junkies. Unfollowed, unsubbed. Oh man, you guys are funny. He has a life outside of crypto. Yeah, I'm in the jewelry industry. I have a career in the jewelry industry, but I've been cutting back on my hours to pursue this crypto trading and streaming life. Do I think I could trade full time? I think I could. If I was willing to just give up my whole career, I think I could just scale up. But I don't know. It's kind of a big deal to just up and leave. You know what I mean? Tether up means sitting in dollars or tether. Yeah, exactly. Just basically preserving your capital. Like if you're on exchange that has USD, you can go there, or tether, or if you're on like Binance or something. MK says, why do you trust Tether so much? Just because it's like, why? I don't know. Like, I understand the whole concern with it and whatnot. The thing is, I'm not holding it for like a week. I'm not buying it and putting it in my long-term portfolio or anything. I'm just using it as like a storage of value. And to be honest, the way I see it is these exchanges aren't stupid enough to just let crypto die due to some Tether problems, or you know, the FUD going around with it. And the way I see it is, if Tether goes belly up, there's just going to be another alternative. You know, there's going to be exchanges that, or another coin that comes in, or another altcoin that comes in as a storage of value. I don't necessarily always go back into Tether. Sometimes I'll hedge into the different alts. It just depends what's outperforming. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. Let's do a quick fib. It's a little bit of input lag on this. Got to get used to that. So, of course, I think Single Player was saying, or I'm not sure, somebody in the Discord was saying, you know, how far can Bitcoin go down? And that's the question, right? Where is the new low? And I'm thinking, whoever said it is right. We are at a support level right now, around that, you know, 9K to 9,200. You know, we wick down and whatnot, but I'm still pretty bearish. I don't know. I'm very, very cautious. And to be honest, guys, trading's great. You know, you want to get in, you want to make them gains, you want to make them percent gains and stuff. But at the same time, I always say this in my chat, not taking a position is a position in itself. I don't know if you guys heard me. Let me just sit up real quick. Let me say that again. Not taking a position is a position in itself. And I think that's super, super key, especially in markets like this where you got to be very, very cautious. Things are breaking down a lot. I do think, you know, near term, maybe due for a little bit of bounce. makes for some decent trading. But I do want to see how this neckline holds. If this neckline doesn't hold, obviously we're gonna have to complete this double top. And how low can we go? Well, if you guys know textbook targeting on breakout patterns, and sorry, my OCD is kicking in. It's making me want to take off those lines there. Okay, so if you know textbook targeting on breakout patterns on a double top, you take the measured move of the actual double top, and I'll be a little bit conservative with it. I don't want to take the full move, so I feel like that's pretty conservative, something like that, and I'm just eyeballing it, bring it right to the neckline. And that brings us to about that 7,600. I don't know if we can quite go down that much. It's possible. It's definitely possible. But I'm thinking anywhere around this like 8K if we break on the neckline. And if you guys aren't sure what I'm talking about, double tops are a reversal pattern that usually break to the downside. And so anywhere in kind of this 8K range, if this double top decides to play up perfectly or all the way, I wouldn't be surprised to see it come down there. Now, do I think it'll just be a straight shot down? No. Things that we have to consider beforehand is how strong are these bounces at the neckline? And, are there any divergences? And right now, it actually does look like there is a bullish divergence on the 1 hour. If you're not sure what I mean by bullish divergence, I'm sure you guys do know. CryptoWorldNews holds you guys down very well. But you're seeing a lower low get put in the price action while the RSI is putting in a higher low. So little divergence there. That generally encourages upward price action. And so during these little bounces like this, oversold bounce plays, you can definitely grab some gains. We played these same market conditions yesterday, and we closed 9 for 11. So not too bad. And I do want to get into some live trading here, see if we can scout anything out. Just got to make sure we get through the Bitcoin.
7 million buy.
There's a million buy.
I agree with your divergence. Actually, I looked at the MACD on the daily, and I think there's even a larger scale divergence that's going to happen.
Yeah,
there was a 7 million buy order that just went through.
Right, and it makes sense, right? With green comes red, with red comes green. RSI is oversold on multiple time frames, is diverging. We're at that key support level, which is the neckline. You know what I mean? Yo, Mystic with a gifted tier sub to Crypto Carry, my man. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Mystic. Appreciate it. Rich Homie Peg, what up? Oh, showing off some of the best emotes in the game. Kajurig with the L2 Crypto Lamos. Sorry, trying to catch up in chat here. Live trading. Yeah, I'm going to try to get into some positions. P5 says, I like diamonds, L2. Why buy VVS2 when a VS2 looks just as good to the naked eye and is a better price? That is very true. That is very true. To the naked eye. To the naked eye. I guess it's, it's crazy, though. It's insane how many we just sold it's Canadian price, but a $45,000 ring, which is insane. Obviously that doesn't go in my pockets or anything, but CryptoWorldNews has their own Lambo too. Jeez. Okay. Hey, I like it. Crypto Ken, how's it going, Crypto Ken? Chill dudes everywhere. Yeah, man. My vibes are all just about chill guys chilling and chill girls chilling, man. Everyone's just trying to get better, Celtic says, can you watch Nano? Yeah, I'll take a look at Nano in a second here. Just got to finish off my BTC TA. Sorry, I'm having a great time chatting with you guys. It's insane, the community that you guys have. So, Rudolph, what's up, Rudolph? One of my OGs, my legends. Always a good time when we have legends like Rudolph around, man. Jeez, yo, Envious is in the house, Pestilence in the house, Tondor, man, everyone's coming in today. Love it. Shooters McGavin with 100 biddies. Shooters, of course, man. You drop the biddy bombs on my dome in my stream. You got to come here and show the love too. Thank you, Shooters. Appreciate it. Okay. So let's see. So yeah, this neckline here, it's gonna make for some good trading. I do want to note one more thing before I kind of go into the trades on BTC. Now, I know a lot of people are kind of expecting this to kind of just shoot up and are very bullish. While I'm not saying that's not impossible, I want to take it day by day. As a short-term trader, I really take things day by day. But I do think we need some time to really test these lows here. And I just think there's still a lot of fear and uncertainty in the markets, guys. Like, check out this move. Like, this is no joke for Bitcoin. You know what I mean? This rally right here, big parabolic move. And I'm gonna let me pull this up real quick. If you got, I pull up this chart a lot. I actually have a hotkey for this on my stream. But if you guys aren't familiar with this market cycle chart, I really do suggest, you know, printing it off, having it bookmarked, and really keeping an eye on it, because it's crazy how well the charts follow this market cycle chart. And so if this is kind of your first time seeing, I'm sure it's not. Sorry, let me close off some of these here. Getting a little OCD. Okay, cool. If this is your first time seeing it, I'm sure it's not, but it's actually insane how well we follow this chart, right? You have your first sell-off right here, and then you have this come in, bear trap, and then you have your media attention, enthusiasm, public. You know, it's true. There was so much media attention. Your uncle wanted it. Your mom wanted it. Your grandma wanted it. Your friend from high school that you never talked to all of a sudden wants to hit you up in the DMs and saying, yo, how do I buy Ripple? How do I buy Ripple? You know what I mean? And greed, delusion. You know, there was definitely lots of greed in the markets. You were pretty delusional if you're trying to buy Bitcoin at these ranges, unless you're long term. And then we came down and we had that bull trap, right? And then with that fear, capitulation, despair, I think there is still a lot of fear in the markets because there is so much new money coming in that don't understand these market cycles, that don't understand TA, that don't understand how blockchain technology works. And they're just buying and investing and panicking. And that's where you lose your most money. The most money is when you panic sell, right? As a scalper, you'll know that. You panic sell, you're losing lots of money. And so I still feel like we need to shake out a lot of that fear, uncertainty, develop more confidence in the market before we can really start going for another big rally. And that goes hand in hand with that stealth phase, right? I feel like we're in that capitulation, despair, that blow off phase, returning to the mean. Now we got to go into that stealth phase, really go sideways, put in nice support bases, test lows, test highs, and pop up. You know what I mean? Then we'll have that first sell-off, and then off we go for another run. Sorry if I miss out on chat, guys. I'm not used to such a crazy chat, but I'm gonna try to get through these comments and stuff. If you guys do have questions and I miss it, please throw it right back in chat. Don't feel like I'm ignoring you or anything. We're just a bunch of chill guys chilling. You know what I mean? Losing lots of money because of panic. Apparently, I'm a scalper. Yo, the angry ginger. That's funny, man. That's funny. Satoshi Yum Yum. That's L2. I like that guy. Yo, Satoshi Yum Yum. My main man. Hold on. I gotta respect Satoshi Yum Yum real quick. One second. Give me 1 second, guys. There it is. Processing payment. Gifted sub to Satoshi Yum Yum. Jeez. Let's get it. Gotta respect Satoshi Yum Yum. One of the smartest guys in my community. The biggest legend of them all. Thanks for being here, Satoshi. Supporting me on my debut performance. Crypto carry with 1,000 biddies. Just swift rage on your computer and break it. Long-term hodl incoming. Jeez. Coming in 1,000 from Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. As always. You know, Carrie. You know. I don't gotta say it. I love you, man. Cool. All right, let me get into these charts. I'm getting consumed in this chat. I gotta try to provide value. Okay. So yeah, I don't think it'll just be a straight shot. I'd be very surprised if we just like steady climb up from here. But you know, it's crypto. Nothing's impossible. But I think we gotta test some of these lows here. Okay, cool. So let's go into a shorter time frame here and see what's up with Bitcoin. Try to get into some trades. By the way, guys, nothing is financial advice here. Obviously, you guys know. I'm just a new generation trader trying to get better, trying to improve, and trying to give my opinion on it. If I can give you another perspective, great. But make sure you trade at your own risk. Okay, so this is a nice little bounce here to the 10 EMA. By the way, guys, I do use exponential moving averages. The way that my setup is I use the 10 EMA, the 30 EMA. I use the cloud with 20, 60, 120, 30 settings to accommodate for 24-hour crypto markets. I use RSI, MACD, and then I toggle on and off things, but that's my main setup. I like keeping it really, really clean. Okay, let's see here. So this is a nice bounce on the 15-minute. If you caught anywhere here as volume started tapering out, you guys use volume profiles, so you know how important volume is. But you saw this sell volume really tapering out as we approached a support range, and then nice pop off. That could have made for a good 2% trade short term. And I think we're gonna have to come back down, test this low again. Maybe a couple green candles, come back down, test. As long as we can post a higher low and pop up, we'll be good to go. So let me pull up the 1 minute here. So what are we seeing on the 1 minute? I like trading on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute, guys. And then of course I'll consider the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, etc., etc. But so on the 1 minute, what were we seeing here? Well, what's the story? We had RSI super oversold, and we saw a triple divergence. Very, very, very strong indicator that a low, at least a local low or a temporary low is put in. And very, very strong divergence there. And so could have made a nice little bounce play. Missed that, that's fine. That's one good sign. And then this acted right here as a resistance level. Very, very simple, guys. Don't need to go crazy with the indicators and the charts, although, yeah. And so ascending triangle here. What's the story? Well, we tried to break out, got rejected, came down, and then posted a double bottom. Double bottom. Easy. Bang. How do you play a double bottom? Well, you buy textbook double bottoms, say you buy the break of this neckline right here, which is also funny because that's where the EMAs will cross into a golden cross, and it also breaks into the cloud with some nice volume coming in. If you buy in here, you're making your 1.2%, and it does look like it still has some more upside. Cool. So I'm actually 90% tethered right now. And by the way, guys, if you guys aren't familiar with my stream, I do make trades live on stream. I'll actually show you my Binance orders and everything. I'm gonna answer it now before I get questions. How much do you trade with? Because I get that question all the time. My trading portfolio generally has anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 US on it at any point in time. I also do have a long-term portfolio as well. I think it's very important for you to establish a long-term portfolio before you do any kind of trading. And so I do suggest having a long-term portfolio if you do want to become a short-term trader. So yeah, I have a long-term portfolio. The things I kind of like are, smart contract coins, of course, the big coins like the big three, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, that kind of stuff. I have Ripple from low ranges that I'm just hodling. I took profits at at the top, et cetera, et cetera. And my trades, the way I position my trades is I usually trade on a scalp. I'll go anywhere from 3 to 15% of my portfolio on one trade. And then my swing trades, I generally go 15 to 30% of my portfolio on a swing trade. And I think it's very, very important for you guys to have trading plans. Why are you entering a trade? What can happen? Like, where are you going to take profits? Where's your stop loss? You got to prepare for the best case scenario and also the worst case scenario. I'm sure you guys know that. L2 only sells the top, true legend. No. Chill. Take it easy, boss. Don't hype me up too much. Where's your stream? Yo, Tech. Oh, thank you. I think that's Elliot, right? Thank you for the plug, man. Appreciate that. Cool. So I'm feeling like we're approaching the top of the cloud here. Some nice buy volume. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to put it in order because I got to set everything up, but that's okay. Well, if you miss a trade, guys, you don't have to chase it. You can always find another entry, you know, on a dip. You know, it looks like we could be going for a little dip and then another leg up. And so you can always find a re-entry point. You don't have to chase the money. Okay. Now I do wanna show you guys one tool that I use literally every single day. And I'm gonna post that on Discord and I'm gonna show it on stream right now. This is a website. Oh wow. It actually captures my clipboard from my real computer. Sweet. This is a website created by somebody in our community. His name is Larry Burris, and proud L2 Crypto community member. I'm so humbled to have him part of our community. But he's the developer, and he made a volume tracker. And so for you traders, for you short-term scalpers, you swing traders, if you want to see where the money is at, you can come in here. And the way he has it set up, there's a lot of sites like this, but this is the one that I use. This is an API. This pulls API from Binance. So these are all Binance coins, and it shows percent changes in the 1 hour. So you can see how it moves up, how it moves down. So you can go for oversold plays on the red. You can go for momentum movers on the green. You can show 24-hour movement. And then also this shows the percent difference between the discrepancy between the 1 hour and 24 hours. So many ways how you can incorporate this into your play. And I'm going to post that in chat here, unless I get banned. Okay, cool.
L2, can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
We had Rudolph Hunt gifted a sub to Pestilence 11. Thank you, both of you.
Rudolph, of course. Thank you. Welcome, Pestilence. Thanks for that, by the way.
No problem.
It gets crazy in this chat. Rudolph, thank you, man. Always a legend. Always a legend. Always supporting the crypto community, man. Rudolph shows so much love in my stream as well. Cool. So yeah, as a scalper, it's really cool to use this website to kind of see where the money's flowing. And he also has a USD tether tracker. You can see money is flowing from USD tether on Binance back into Bitcoin right now. So it's pretty interesting. Really strong tool. And also he has a correlation matrix to show you how things are correlated to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USD tether. And that'll help you find outperformers as well and build a long-term portfolio. This is pulled from the last 30-day candles. Okay, so let's put this into play. Let's look for some coins that we can scalp. Well, the first thing that I like to do is, well, if Bitcoin is moving, what's DGD doing? Because you guys know DGD has been acting as a big momentum trader. Hold on, L2. It's going too fast between us. Sorry, stupid cloud guy. What do you mean? Is everything all good? Are we good, guys? Guys, by the way, is the mic volume good? Am I screaming in your ears and stuff? Let me know in chat real quick. Okay, everything's good? Perfect. All right, cool. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. All right, so momentum trader, DGD. Now, the thing is, a lot of people would say DGD is backed by gold. In fact, is not backed by gold. It's kind of interesting. Now, I do want to make this point, just so people are cautious and aware. If you look at DigixDAO, they say that DGX, I believe. DGX is tethered to or anchored to 1 gram of gold. But the thing with DGX is you actually can't buy it, and it's not listed anywhere. So you have to buy DGD, their token. So that's kind of one red flag for me already right there. Why not just let us buy DGD? Why are you making a separate token that actually isn't anchored to anything? Yeah, exactly, right? And then the other kind of scary thing is, guys, does gold do this? Does gold pump 470% in one day and then just retrace the whole move? You know? Or
I mean, it could if Bitcoin's that crazy.
that is true. That is true, right? But just a couple red flags at DGD, and you got to be really careful with it. You know, these 200% wicks, 50, 60% wicks, it just doesn't sit well in my stomach, but it does make for very, very good momentum trades. DGD is the company. Yeah, exactly.
DGD, just to step in, basically it gives you a voting right in the company. It gives you a share in the company, kind of. Something like that. That's it. Nothing else.
Right. Yeah. No, that makes sense, right? And that's why they have two coins. But either way, I mean, I'm still very cautious on it. But like I said, you can make a lot of money momentum trading this. If you guys don't know what I mean by momentum trading, big correlations to BTC. As BTC goes up, DGD goes down. As BTC goes down, DGD goes up. And so you can kind of catch these moves here. You'll be in DG, or you'll be in Bitcoin here, grabbing, whatever percentage you have. And then at this low right here, somewhere at this point, as it starts to turn, you hop into DGD, you grab some more percentage here, and then effectively you're just accumulating more BTC, right?
Yeah, the thing that concerns me is the price. It's in the several $100s. So if you're not careful on your entry, you could get stuck in DGD.
Right.
It would not be pretty. You could get stuck real quick on some trades, especially people you see a bunch of people getting in DGD and like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go down. But in reality, their just analysis are all off. And you go get in and Bitcoin goes the other way, you can get trapped.
Oh, for sure. And that's a double-edged sword when you're trading these momentum traders, right? Like if you're up large. If you're down large. You know what I mean? And so I only strictly scalp. My rule for DGD is I only scalp DGD. I don't like swing trade it because just like exactly what you said, right? You can get stuck in it. It's super volatile. You're basically playing against BTC, and that's kind of a scary thought to think about. Okay, so using our volume tracker, let's try to track out some trades here. I'm gonna try to get in on a little bit of this action here and show you guys kind of my style here. So Vibe popping off very, very well here. Big 10% bounce play. I'm guessing this is oversold. I always look at higher time frames when I first start looking at a new chart, just to get a general idea of what's going on. And so yeah, Vibe has been trying to find this low ever since it was listed. Still hasn't found it. So got to be careful with it. That just basically my decision is, since Vibe is in a big downtrend, hasn't found its low yet, I only want to short-term trade it. That's kind of the decision that I made from just looking at the high time frame very shortly. So this is very nice. Big volume pop off. Some kind of flag bull pennant putting in here. Very nice. Another breakout to the upside. And so these you can definitely play it. Looks like if it doesn't close a little bit higher, it's diverging, it's looking to come down. And so this is definitely something we can play. It's going to be a little bit weird trying to execute trades. Well, I'm running TeamViewer, but I'm going to try to do it. Let's see. So a few different ways that I generally fib. I anchor from candle closes. I anchor from wicks, and I also anchor from breakouts. And so you'll see me playing around. The thing with me is I love stacking fibs. I think it's a really cool strategy, and it kind of gives you more alternatives. So Vibe is one we're looking at, and I like to pull up the 5-minute chart as well, just to kind of cross-check my work. Big pop-off, breakout move here, hitting this first area of resistance on the 5-minute. Could come up a little bit more. MACD is pointing straight up. RSI is kind of overdone, and on the 5-minute, and diverging on the 1-minute. So right now, my strategy turns into, okay, how can I bounce play this? How can I catch the dip downward and grab a quick trade? And please do your own research, guys. Scalping is a high-risk trading strategy. I make mistakes all the time. I'm not a professional trader, but I'm just trying to give you another perspective. So, so what do I mean by stacking fibs? Well, I can go from this swing low to this swing high, and then I can also go from this relative low to this relative high right there. And it kind of gives me multiple zones to look at. I don't see a lot of people stacking fibs, and if you guys like fibs, I encourage you to try it out. Kind of gives you more alternative areas to look at, because if you're just fibbing this one spot, you're only getting that 786, that 618, 382, but then you're also getting these other notches right here that kind of line up. And you see, if I didn't do this fib, then this one kind of lines up with the 30 EMA very well as well. Maybe I can kind of show that as an example in a sec here. So this is continuing to move up. Volume is still very good. It's above the moving average, which is nice. I'm still looking for a bounce play here. I want to note where the 10 EMA is on the 5-minute. And I also want to note the top of the cloud on the 5-minute. So those areas I'm looking at, and look at that. The 10 EMA lines up very, very well with the 618 right there. And the top of the cloud, not quite anywhere just yet. Now, the thing is, I'm not just going to jump right into this trade. If I were to jump into it, I'm targeting some of these fib lines and the EMAs. I might be late to the move, but I do want to go to Binance real quick. My number one rule for scalping, guys, volume. It has to have volume, and 146 really isn't that much. And so I like to target things in the high, 500, 600, 1,000 or more. Oh my God, all these video donations. Sorry, I'm missing out on chat like crazy. Carrie, thank you so much, man. Carrie, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. And Crypto Dre, of course, as well. Thank you, man. You guys are awesome. This community is just insane. This community is just insane. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much. And so check this trade out. Now, I didn't take this trade, although this is targeting the 10 EMA. I targeted, and this is also the 618. That's two indicators for me that that's a very good buy spot, right? And this is also previously in the zone where it wicked. So honestly, I probably would have targeted, and I wish I made this trade live for you guys to see, but this would have been my target zone to buy right here. And you can scale in. You can buy big. You can buy small. Let me try to set this up so it's easy for you guys to look at. And so I hope you guys see the reasoning for me. I'm targeting this 10 EMA, which is also the 618 stacked fib, right? And is also previous areas where it's wicked out at. And let's see how. So let's paper trade this for a second. This is an actual trade that I would take on my stream. Let's say I didn't pull this. There's no way I pulled this wick. Let's say I pulled a little bit above the 618. And so let's target that. And by the way, guys, you can pull percentages by holding shift and clicking. And so right now, very quickly, I would be up 1%. Okay, and now I'm targeting these back to these fibs on the upside. So I'm targeting, maybe I'll scale out a little bit at this fib right here. Maybe I'll scale out half my position here, since it lines up very, very well with the 10 EMA and the 786 range. So maybe I'll scale out half there. So let's draw that in. Maybe I'll scale out half here and let the rest ride. And I'm keeping an eye. So one thing you want to do too is you want to keep an eye on the order book. Very, very important for scalping as well. I'm sorry if I'm missing out on chat, guys. Trying to provide value, but so let me get my price ranger here. This is crazy. I'm streaming on CryptoWorldNews, guys. I'm gonna tell my mom I made it. So I mean, yeah, you could have caught these wicks if you're lowballing a little bit on your offer. I'm just gonna say I didn't lowball and say something very, very realistic. And say I bought here and I'm gonna target this top here. I could grab 1.6%. I'm not mad about 1.6% right now. I'm looking at the volume, looking at the order books. What's in front? Well, order book looks very thin. Your next resistance range is about 30.50. That's all the way up here. So I'm confident right now I would have an order place right here for about 1.9% on the scalp. Talk a bit slower, my feedback. Okay, I'll try. Sorry, man. And I'm keeping an eye on this. If it starts to look weak, I'll dump my position. I'll take half out to lower my risk, lower my exposure. There's some resistance here at 30.25, which is pretty much above the EMA. So let's say I set my order at 30.19. See how that goes. Man, I really wish I took this trade. This would have been a very good example to show on stream. Dude, you're so cool, L2. Yo, Crypto, yeah, thank you, man. No, you guys are awesome, bro. The support in this community is crazy. So 30.19 is my target for a very, very quick scalp. And if it starts looking weak, if you have weak hands, you can just dump it right now. Market sell it for 30.16, worst case scenario, and you still made 1.8%. Take the trade now. Yeah, buy the top now, right? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna log into my Binance here so I can actually make these trades. And boom. So there it is. So we would have got hit 30.19. We would have made 1.9% right there. And very quick, guys. That was a 5-minute trade and you made 2%. See what I'm saying? And this is what I do on my stream. I do this over and over and over and over again. And the thing is, guys, if you guys are new to scalping, please start small. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose money. I lost a lot of money when I first started trading, and it took me a long time to really understand these market cycles, understand my own style. Every trader has their own style. I found something that works for me. A lot of people will scalp off Bollinger Bands and RSI and TTM squeeze. I do that too. I used to use Bollinger Bands a lot, actually. And look at that. Look at our exit. Very, very clean exit right there. I think it actually wicked off at 30.19. And look at that. We're popping right back down. Jeez. See what I'm saying? Yo, Bird, how's it going, dude? What's up, Bird? Always nice to see Bird in the house. So that's just it, right? That's the essence behind my trading style. Very short term, and I don't get me wrong, I swing trade as well. I love swing trading, but bounce plays, man. That's just one strategy. That's just a bounce play. You can play breakouts using the same strategies. I wish I had more time and stuff because I only blocked myself in, I think, for 2 hours. But are you guys following me right there? I know I kind of talk quick. I go quick, but do you guys kind of get the concept that I was trying to show right here? The idea of, let me go back. So the idea of looking for volume, targeting coins that have big volume like this with a big surge, a nice move up, something that will give you a good spread, okay? Looking, fibbing the high and the low, stacking another fib on top on the most recent high and low, comparing the 5-minute and the 15-minute, and using these EMAs, targeting the 10 EMA if it lines up with major fib lines. You see what I'm saying? How does he get that gray box? You talking about this price line right here? Let me see. Hold on, where is it going? Right here. So you can go here under their patterns thing. You can go to price range. I add that to my favorites. And then you can just click. Click, and it'll stay. And then another thing is you can shift click to get the same effect, but it doesn't stay after you click off. Cool. And so look at that. Now on the near term, we're seeing a double top put in here, getting rejected at the 10 EMA. So I'm expecting this to come down further. So that was a very clean exit. And we just rinse and repeat, guys. Okay, let me just log into Binance real quick, guys. Sorry about this. And I'm going to take some of these trades because I am sitting in majority fiat right now. And I do want to pick up some positions. Chris says, awesome, man. Unfortunately, I have to sign off now, but I'll follow your channel, L2. Yo, Chris, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. FFC Cat says, is that L2? Yes, it is. What up, FF? My man's. Yo, Carrie with 1,000 viddies. Dropping the love on Crypto World News. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Carrie, take it easy, boss. Do you work today, by the way? Matter T says, LRC just blew up. Let me take a look. Sorry, was someone about to talk? By the way, guys, everyone in Discord, feel free to chime in if you guys have questions or any comments or anything. I won't bite. I'm a chill guy chilling. So nice little bull flag coming in here.
I was gonna say that's forming a nice little falling wedge right there.
Yeah, on the BTC. Yeah, and let's see if we can break here. If not, maybe it comes back to the bottom of the cloud and pops up again. Or possibilities it just breaks below the cloud. And so let's see. Crypto Cat says, hey guys, what's up? Hey L2, so glad to see you at Crypto World News. Yo, what's up, Crypto Cat? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? New phone, who dis? I actually texted somebody that yesterday. Some random numbers messaging me. Still, she said, Crypto Bird, are you dumping your ICX position? Stop the bleed. Alts are just really sensitive right now, man. I'm playing very cautious and taking short-term trades. Okay. Yeah, very cool. Guys, do me a favor. If you guys are hanging out with us, we're about an hour into the session. If you guys are enjoying the stream, if you guys got love for Crypto World News, you guys got a little bit of love for another perspective, a totally different trading style, let me see you blow it up in the chat real quick. I want to see what kind of love Crypto World News has. Who we got in here? Who's hanging out? Let me know where you're viewing from. Let me see some emotes. Let me see some spam. How we feeling, guys? We vibing today? Let me see some emotes.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Max Leverage is in the house. What up, Max? Much love, L2. Yo, Gower TV. Oh my God. Okay, my chat doesn't blow it up like this. Jeez. Oh my God. That is insane. Sixor, what's up? Penthos is in the house. Bear Grylls. Kelwink. Oh man. Jeez. Did we make it? Are we big time? I'm gonna tell my mom I made it. Oh man. That is awesome. Holy, you guys got me cheesing out here. One of my buddies, JMA, he always says that. You guys got me cheesing out here. Got me smiling. Dang. Pipe it up. Pipe it up. Oh, man, the good vibes in here. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Let's try to get into another trade here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys a lot, man. We're about an hour in. I got another hour to go. I hope I can provide you guys value. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw it in chat. And if I miss it, spam it, man. Make sure, tag me in it. Make sure I see it. Okay, so we would have cleared a very nice trade on Vibe there. Nice little bounce trade for 2%. And let's keep searching. BTC here, looking like it wants to curl up. MACD's tightening up. RSI is looking pretty good. We're in the cloud, which is nice. Let's see if it'll break out here, or if it'll come back down and test and break out at the bottom of the cloud, or will it just fizzle out and test the low again? Scalp ONT. Let me take a look at ONT. You guys are awesome. Oh man. Let's see. Let's get off this Digix style real quick. ONT. I'm sorry if I'm messing up anybody's chart. Whoever, oh man, that's a clean chart. I like that. How you got the lines there and everything. Attention to detail. I appreciate that. Can I wipe this chart? Do you want me to save this? I think this is single player, right? Are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
Is it okay if I wipe this chart on ONT?
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, man.
We made the dollars.
That's a clean chart, man.
That was nice, right?
Yeah, I like how you I like the attention to detail, man. We gotta collab sometime, man. I want to see some more of your charts. I'm sure I can learn a lot from people in this community. I'm always trying to get better though. Like the way you're swinging out to yo better. Thank you, bro. Do you use zoning to find quality entries and exits? So there's a lot of ways where I look for entries and profit taking zone. I like to keep it very simple. My style is a lot based on exponential moving averages, clouds, fibs. I do Elliott waves as well. L2, keep an eye on LRC on Bittrex. Okay. So we got ONT here. And by the way, guys, I like to keep it spicy. I'm very fast paced. If you see me trade, I'm active in like 2-3 trades at a time. I really don't suggest that as a new trader. Managing 2 to 3 scalp, especially scalp trades at the same time, can get very, very hectic, and you can burn yourself very quickly. But I like keeping it spicy, man. Deja says, I'm late to the party. Keep it up, bro. Yo, Deja. My mans. What up, Deja? How's it going? Oh, my God. All the legends in chat today. This is awesome, man. LRC. Jeez. Oh, my. Wait, whoa. Chill. Are you guys seeing this percentage? 45%. Guys, please be very careful when you're seeing things pop off 45% in like 7 minutes. Be very, very careful, guys. Not saying you can't make money off of it. Just be very careful of pump and dumps. Spicy boys. Utoko says, okay, they're a bit confusing for lazy people if they plan it or not, or doesn't matter. They didn't break any timelines yet or did shady stuff. If they do break the timeline DG token release, that would be a strike. They have blog posts about every 2 weeks about what they do. Yeah, I think Envious is just saying, I know Envious and I have talked about DGD before. I think he's just saying he's very cautious about it. I'm sure, like, he trades it all the time. He's just cautious about it. And I don't think that's bad, to be honest. LRC was already a ticking time bomb. Yo, Lad Louis was Gucci, my man. Done, no. Yo, Lad, thanks for stopping by and supporting me, man. L2, when moon, sir? Yo, Pento's always asking that. Okay. Wow. LRC. Okay, so the thing with these big moves like this, I'm very, very cautious when I'm doing bounce plays because it could simply be a pump and dump that just retraces the whole move. So my targeting is less aggressive than if it was like kind of something more of a natural move like ONT or Vibe. And actually, ONT looking like a pretty interesting setup here. Tightening up for a falling wedge. Guys, if you don't know, falling wedges are a breakout pattern, continuation pattern that usually breaks to the upside through the end of it. More often than not. And a textbook breakout for falling wedges usually says you buy on the break of this declining resistance line with nice volume confirmation. And so we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that. Wait, is this ONT? Yes, this is ONT. So yeah, my targeting is a lot safer on LRC, something like LRC, because of this huge pump like this. A11 Business like BTC L2? Yes. So BTC is breaking out here a little bit. Looks like it's tightening up, going sideways. That's pretty strong. I'm liking how BTC is posting higher lows. And, you know, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Oversold, very oversold. It's at the neckline support range. Broke out of this horizontal resistance level. Came back, tested it. Seems very good. Mystic with the tier 1 gift is sub to Deja. Yo, Mystic, as always, thank you, bro. Deja, welcome, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Deja streams as well, by the way, guys. And hope to see him on CryptoWorldNews soon. He's super knowledgeable. Very, very smart guy. Probably read more books than anybody in here. I was kidding. But very, very smart. Knows a lot about strategy. A11 says, I'm talking about the wedge that made us drop to 1,000 points. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty overdue, though. You know, with green comes red, right? The greed. Okay. Try to get another trade here. So Vibe
just took a dump.
What happened? BTC?
Kind of took a dump. A little
right.
dump.
So the thing I'm looking at here is how well will it hold on this supporting trend line right here? Because it's approaching it, and it's also the bottom of the cloud. And it looks like it were breaking through. So I am still tether, which is good for me. Maybe not so good for you guys. But if we don't hold this range, then I am looking. Guys, by the way, I am very cautious. Like I anticipate a little bit of a bounce, but I don't think we're out of the woods yet. Like on this double top, like we still have to come and test this neckline and make sure it holds. So I still have my bear goggles on. I'm very, very cautious. Doesn't mean you can't trade. Doesn't mean you can't find good setups and stuff. But I'm just still very cautious. Not trading is or not taking a position is a position in itself. So, yo, half-assing, my main mans. How's it going, half-assing? Man, we got all the legends in here.
You're right over there.
Yeah, we're good.
Jeez. Developer Larry Burris 3. Can you explain a little? Yeah, he's Larry is somebody in our community. Found him through our stream, or my stream. I think it was actually a Better Cult stream, but a very, very, very cool guy. He built this site in like 1 weekend. He's insane, and I'll definitely be donating to him because I use this every single day. So.
Yo, do you have the ability to pull up a new website? I'm gonna show you some.
Yeah, hit me up. Who is that, by the way? Sorry.
This is Barack.
Barack, how's it going, my man?
Pretty good, thanks.
Yeah, hit me up with a link. I'll throw it up. Vibe pulling up a bit.
So type in. I'm not in Twitch right now. I'm just in Discord. Do you have Discord pulled up or no?
Yeah, I got you.
All right,
live text. LRC vibe. I guess LRC is the play. I just don't like this pump and dumpy movement. Very cautious about it.
Can we look at Ethereum Classic?
Yeah, for sure. Give me a sec. Like short term, medium term, long term.
Well, it's turning in from a short term to a long.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try out. Am I allowed to show this on stream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. We got another developer in the works, huh? The CryptoWorldNews Larry. So what do we got here? Bitcoin, buy dominance coins, sell dominance.
You got 10-second volume for for the top 10 coins on Binance and the top 10 coins on Bittrex.
10-second volume?
That's right. So at any time somebody starts buying shit, you'll see it.
Wow. Dang. That's huge, man. Holy.
And there's a fat finger detector in there as well.
How hard was this to make? 10 seconds. I know they were playing around with the 1 hour. They did that over the weekend, but that's a lot of data, man. Jeez. That's awesome, bro. I'll definitely have to test this out.
Take it for a test drive. Enjoy.
Yeah. Do you mind if I show this on my stream and stuff? Cool. I'll definitely try that out, man. Thank you for showing me that. That's really cool.
It's your first interaction with this website?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Bittrex.
Nice. Barack created it like 2-3 months ago, something like that.
Jeez. Actually, my intern made it.
That's insane, man.
Oh yeah, the intern.
1 minute, 5 minute. Binance fat finger. What is this fat finger?
Anytime a coin moves over 4% in I think 10 seconds, it triggers. And
Wow.
I'll show you which pair.
That's awesome, man. I'm gonna try this out. Thank you so much, bro. That's super cool.
No problem.
That's really strong as a scalper. Okay, yeah. So we missed this bounce here. Unfortunate, but that's fine. Okay, so let's go. How could have we targeted this bounce?
I have a good way.
Okay, sure.
So if you just look at what happened at the end of the last destruction.
End of the last destruction.
Yeah, so
on the
that was at 12 o'clock yesterday.
12 o'clock.
UTC, I think. I don't know. Yeah, 12 UTC. I think that's like 8 a.m. Eastern time.
So like right here?
The implosion, the first one.
This one right here, or
I can't see one. It's the drop from 10.6 to 9.4.
What time frame are you looking at?
He's talking about way up high.
Way up high, okay.
Like where we currently are.
Okay. So like
the first implosion yesterday, or was it? Yeah, it was yesterday morning, right?
Yesterday morning, okay.
So you come to the bottom of the implosion, and you get a series of M's, really.
Oh my god. I think I closed like 3 trades on LRC yesterday.
Yeah, LRC is actually in a decent spot. I mean, it seemed like a ticking time bomb. I've been watching it.
Look at the higher time frame for a sec, guys. Sorry. I know I'm missing out on chat a lot, but
he's talking about Bitcoin, right?
LRC, I think, right? Wow.
I was
what a
referring to
chart.
Bitcoin. I think someone else was referring to LRC.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm very cautious about LRC, guys. Like, these wicks are just insane. Very, very crazy moves.
If you look at the Ikomoku cloud setup at the bottom of the implosions, they're both very similar. You have like a stem and then kind of like an upside down trapezoid. So kind of just, I expect this to follow a similar pattern to what happened at the bottom of the first implosion.
Sorry, maybe I am so I'm just all over the place. Do you want to show me a chart? Maybe that'd be easier. Okay, let me try to see if I can find another trade here. So ONT looking pretty decent. MACD is curling up. That's always a good sign. That's one good signal. This is breaking out of this resistance line here. RSI is pointing up. On the 5-minute. Oh yeah, this is a new listing, isn't it? What happened on the new listing? I like playing new listings too. They're super risky, but can be profitable. Did anybody catch this new listing on ONT?
Yeah, we were watching it earlier. We were watching it for a good 30 minutes or so.
I actually have I have a list of rules or kind of like ideas on how to play these listings that I'm testing out. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Because I think I have some pretty good tips on that. But I mean, listings are so risky. Maybe it's best not to talk about it. Okay, so yeah, so we had this chart here. This is a clear breakout, guys. This is a nice falling wedge, breakout volume confirmation that I was talking about. You buy the break here, and you know, you'd be up that, oh my god, 5%. Okay, I gotta figure out this trade right now. Okay, so right here, how would you target, right? Well, the first way you could target is the very textbook falling wedge. You take a measured move of it.
Oh man, I missed that too.
Bang, right there, right? And then you can do support resistance, you can do fibs, etc., etc. Please tell. Okay, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna try to grab a bounce play on this. So right now, okay, let's. I know a lot of you guys get into this position here, right? And we see this breaking out, and you're like, oh man, I want to hop on the train. I want to, you know, I want to FOMO in. I want to make some of this money. You don't always have to play this breakout, especially if you're late. Switch your mindset. Maybe you play the dip now, right? Maybe I'm late to this move. Let's try playing the dip now. So let's try applying the same concept that I showed on our vibe trade. And let's try apply that to ONT. So we see this falling wedge. I'm gonna bring the 5-minute chart up. And I use the 10 and the 30 EMA in the cloud. Now it's a little bit hard using the cloud since it's a new listing. What are the values for the 2 EMA? It says Crypto 7. They are 10 and 30. And so let's see. So I could hop in right now, try to catch some of this move and FOMO in. It's a little bit more risky, and if I did, it would be a smaller percentage of my portfolio to lower the risk. But let's say I don't want to play that. So let's try to set up a bounce play. And so basically, you just got to sit here and watch the money fly away while you don't make any. And you want to see it start. You want to see the volume start tapering out here, slowing down. And you want to see the candle start curling a little bit to show that a high was put in, right? And so I'll fib from high-low. You can also fib from breakout. So from right here or from right here. Like I said, I like stacking fibs. And you can see the 618 right here lines up with the 10 EMA. I'm going to sync this chart. And it's such a new coin, but let's see how it plays out. The 10 EMA is right there. I'm going to go to the 5-minute. I'm going to mark 10 EMA is about right there. 30 EMA is about right there. I'm going to sync the drawings, and look at that. Bang. So look at that. Look at this dip. And it looks like the sell volume is quite high, so I can wait and see if we can catch it even lower. But this would probably be one of your buy zones right here. This is a nice spot because this is the 10 EMA here, the 30 EMA here. And so this would probably be your buy zone right here, and you would have literally wicked off if you hit this line right here. And so, oh man, it's kind of hard doing TeamViewer and trying to trade myself, but let me pull it up on my computer here. And usually there are two bounces. Sometimes there's one bounce. Usually there's two bounces. Was there a short key to do a double chart window? I don't think there is. I'm not. If there is, I'm not aware of it. But I just kind of go up here, and you can sync the symbols and the charts and whatnot. Tondor, what's up, my man? So take a look at that. We targeted the 10 EMA that we marked before, which is also this 30 EMA. Is the 50 line on? 50 line's not on. Okay, and the 50 line. So that's 3. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3 indicators across the 1 minute and the 5 minute that say this was a good buy zone. You guys see that? And so we're currently up 1.4%. And some people will be happy with 1.4% and just target that and pop it off. Now this, you approach the targeting on this a little bit differently than the last trade, I think, because this is a breakout. And usually on these breakouts, it come down, tests. If it posts a higher low, it can continue to surge up, right? So, so right now, I wish I took this trade. It's such an easy trade. We'd be up 1.5%. And I'd be looking to scale out. I wouldn't be looking to get out my entire order. I'd be looking to scale out. You could target, you can target anywhere in here. Anything above 1.5% is great on a scalp. And what I'd probably do is I would probably scale out half. But you just got to be very careful because you can, on these scalps, guys, very, very risky. Like what you can do, or what usually happens is you'll see one bounce. You can get out very quick. And then what happens is you see another bounce. If you want to play safe on scalping, you will play the second bounce. It doesn't always happen, but the second bounce is a lot safer. And so look at that. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of time, but in 2 minutes, you can really make a decision if you want to scale out half there or not. Carrie, dropping the biddies. What's up with you, Carrie? Jeez. Thank you, Carrie. Another cup for ONT. Talking about this cup and handle here. Retrace to the 50. Yeah. And then be another leg up. Yo, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. I know I speak quick. I know my style is a lot different than what you guys are used to. I'm a very short-term trader, swing trader as well. And I hope I'm able to provide a little bit of a different perspective for you guys. Like I said, little nervous coming onto the big stage, but I hope you guys are seeing a little bit of value here. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. So it's kind of crazy to think that you could have made 2% in one candle there. And that's the essence of what I like to trade. And so you can probably, so the first bounce is done, and now you delete everything. You can re-TA, and you can look for a secondary bounce now. Singles. Let me see singles real quick. He's mentioning singles. LRC. Probably stay away from that because I don't want. I know there's probably people in here trading based off my chart, so I don't want to go into a super high risky coin. But singles very profitable right now. I'll probably be hitting that up after this session here. So first and foremost with singles, what I'd be looking at is 53 volume. So that kind of scares me right there. That's one thing that will kind of just shy me away from it. And if it is a great setup and I do want to trade it, it'll be very, very small percentage of my portfolio, 2%, 3%, just to get my feet wet. You know what I mean? So I'm very, very careful about that. And look at that. Bouncing up. This is the first bounce that I'm talking about. We could be seeing another bounce. Just really depends. And you play it by ear as a short-term trader. That's why when people kind of ask me, like, what do you think like is going to happen a year from now? I mean, I could do TA on it, but I just feel like it's, you know, my style, I like taking it week by week, day by day, that kind of thing. I'm seeing a bunch of fiat. I gotta figure out what I want to do with that. Now, quick question. Who's bleeding today? Who's losing money today? Another question. Who's making money today? I'm sure a lot of people are bleeding out from this move right now. But I just want to see. Because if you are bleeding out today, I hope that shows the importance of stop losses. Mateen, he says he's down 2K. Yikes, man. Yikes. Sixor is bleeding. Angry Pears is bleeding. Oh no. I'm gonna pull with blood with ICX since January. I know, Satoshi, you took it deep on ICX. Mr. Freaks are down a lot. Social service guy, I buy high and sell low. Oh god. Making money mining and bleeding most everywhere else. Yikes, man. Guys, this is why I love Crypto World News. This is why I love the crypto community that we have brewing on Twitch, on Discord. Because you're not alone. We're bleeding together. We're in the trenches together. Just remember this, guys. Blockchain technology is very young. You know, even though it's seeing all this media attention, all this new money come in, it really is very young. And what blockchain can do for us in the future, you just got to keep that in the back of your mind. If you're in, and I say this a lot, if you're in the trenches right now, grinding, learning these charts, learning TA, trading, losing money in red days, in a bear market, you're going to be laughing when we get to these moves again. When the market cycle flips, you're going to be laughing because, and I want to show a chart. I'm going to show a chart real quick. Just so, because I want to help make you guys feel a little bit better. I know what it feels like. I'm in the trenches with you guys. I'm bleeding out too. I am majority fiat, so I'm not bleeding as hard, but it sucks. It sucks. And give me a sec. I need to show a chart real quick because I think it is important. Maybe it'll ease your minds a little bit. Bear with me for a second here while I find it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so you guys know these concepts that Crypto World News is teaching you guys. You guys know the concepts that I'm trying to show you. You guys know breakout patterns and fibs and stuff. You're doing this in a bear market, okay? And so don't get discouraged if you're losing money. Just make sure it's a manageable amount that you're losing. Focus on the percentages and focus on improving, because if you do that, when the market flips, you're gonna have very, very easy setups like this. An ascending triangle. I could turn off all my other indicators and just show you this ascending triangle. This is a call that I posted in my Discord, by the way, and I want to show you how it plays out. Because when the market flips, you're gonna see moves like this, and it's gonna be very, very easy. Because it goes from this, and I'm saying, guys, it's looking like a good setup, buy on break of confirmation, blah, blah, blah. And so it goes from that to this. Yeah, of course, it's the same chart. Jeez, 1 sec. To this. And so if you're practicing these basic concepts, when the market flips, you're going to be laughing, man. So don't get discouraged, guys. Hang in there. 66% in 1 day. We're laughing. Cool. All right, ONT. So right now, what we're looking at for this, to update this position here. Always try to reevaluate your TA, guys. Right now we have to dodge a double top. So that's something we're cautious about. MACD looks like it wants to curl to the downside. This is a very, very short-term trending resistance, trending support line. I'm expecting us to break down here. And so this is where you could target another bounce play. Instead of always buying these breakouts, you can just target one of these candles like this. And so how would you do that? Let's have a look at the 5-minute. It's a little tough with this new listing, but so 5-minute, let's target this right here. 10 EMA, 30 EMA. Okay. And oops, jeez. I'm all over the place here. 30 EMA, 10 EMA, and then also the 30 EMA is right here where the 618 is. That's a nice wick. And then you can also stack a fib. I know my chart's getting crazy though. Turn off. Yeah, no, forget the stack fib. Probably too confusing. So it broke down there, touched off at the 30 EMA. You guys see how these EMAs react very well. There are some people that go, you know, why do you use exponential moving averages? You know, simple moving averages are better. Hey man, EMAs are what works for me. And there's one thing I want to show you guys too, on the note of simple moving averages. It's not that I don't use them. I do use them. Just not, it just depends on what I'm trading, because I will take into consideration this 200-day moving averages as well. And you can see, if you were playing the 200 moving average, you're basically saying that this could probably come down more, and you're quite bearish about it, right? So just so many different perspectives to look at. You know what I mean? Till you go into 9K in the morning. Yo, keep escaping. Legendary. Singles. Let me see. Jeez, it is popping off. Very good. Elliott wave maybe. 1618. Very good. It's a good target. Volume still very low. Dang, you guys were you guys were doing a chart on singles. You guys are anticipating it to bounce. Singles taking off. I think I read that. Yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in, by the way. Appreciate you guys being here. You guys are awesome. My first time being on Crypto World News. You guys make me feel so welcome. Okay, so like I said, we got to dodge this double top. And so now we're looking for a bounce play. We could target these EMAs. Looks like we're getting rejected on these EMAs. MACD is probably curling down. It's already crossed, so I'm quite bearish on it. And so let's move this up. Target the 10 and the 30. The 30 EMA lines up very well with this 382 zone. But the first range I'm looking at is, I know this is kind of confusing, but okay, let me clear the chart. So the way that my strategy works is the first area to look at is the 10 EMA, okay? Second area that I look at is the 30 EMA. And then after that, I'm looking at the cloud, the Kumo cloud itself, the bottom of the cloud and the top of the cloud. So I'm looking at this, and then when you combine it with fibs, fib from breakout. So if I'm fibbing from breakout, the 382 lines up very well with the bottom of this cloud. And this is why I stack fibs too. Because if I stack fibs, you can see alternate zones. And so this is the bottom of the cloud, the 382, the 0.5 level. And it's not quite there on that. Let's see, the 10. There on that. Synctron. Okay. So let's have a look at this now. So I would buy a dip. Oh my gosh. What a wick. And so I'm not going to lie. I probably fill up right here in this area. And so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So now you're looking at this and you're like, oh, wow, that is a heavy, heavy downside move. You're panicking. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm down. And this could be like 2-3% at a time. And I'm filled right here. The way I take it is I'm not panicked. Okay. Even if, let's say we filled right here. Let's say we filled right here. I'm not trying to sell down here. I'd be looking to sell into some strength, right? And it's very likely for this to bounce and come back up to the cloud, which is also this 50 level. And so you could probably sell some strength there. And so let's say we bought right at our line right now. I'm probably targeting like 1 to 2% on this bounce back to the cloud. If it's weak, I'll step out. If it's strong, I'll probably target these EMAs. And so right now, let's risk manage. So boom, we're at the top of the cloud or bottom of the cloud. I could step out half my position if I'm scared, lower my exposure, or I can start targeting these stacked fib levels, the 50 fib, the 38 fib, and the EMAs, right? So bang, I can target literally this orange line, the zone that I marked for myself, and bang, right there, it would have made a 1.7% play. See what I'm saying? What's up with singles? Jeez. Oh my gosh. What a move.
Have you looked at, yeah, there was a wedge forming. Have you looked at PPT? Do you follow PPT?
I haven't looked at PPT today. What's up with it?
Oh, I got in at 6.2 way back when it fell earlier. Now it's up to 1.71.
Okay, let me see.
It's just in a good position. It's at entry price of when it first started.
You got in at 6.2?
1.62.
1.62. Oh wow. You literally caught the bottom.
Well, go back in time. Look at the whole coin chart.
Okay. Yeah, huge downtrend is starting to curl. Maybe starting in its accumulation phase. Very nice. Pretty low volume for me on a scalp, but this would probably be a good swing trade.
Yeah, their volume does come once it finally kicks off. That's how this coin usually goes. But right. I mean, to me, volume matters, but I don't know. I have my own.
Do you scalp or do you swing trade though?
I would say I'm a breakout trader or a trend trader.
Yeah, but how long do your trades usually last?
I get in like right now in singles. I don't care where it goes. It's heading towards an uptrend. So I'm catching the uptrend, and I get I do what you do on the second bounce, except I don't scalp. I go long because the whole trend is reversing. So I know that there's a long opportunity, and then when the trend line breaks, that's when I usually will sell or let it bounce off the 50 EMA or maybe the 100.
So you're a breakout trader, and then you just add on the dips, and then you just target on the way up. So
I usually just take profits on some dips, like every 10% or 5%. I'll just take like a small profit, or I'll just wait for it to break the trend, and then watch on the RSI. If it crosses over, goes down towards bearish, then I'll just sell everything.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry. Who was talking, by the way?
Digital.
Cool. Yeah, I actually that's kind of like an approach that I used a lot when I swing traded a lot when I was first starting too. It's clean, man. It's simple. It's easy. Yeah, I feel like my mentality is just a little bit different just because I scalp, and it's like when you become a scalper, you micromanage a lot, right?
I used to scalp. I mean, and it was okay. It was just like, I don't know. I felt like there was I would catch a lot of bad trades, or I felt really bad because I kept getting out early. I was like, man, I got my 3%, but it goes to 20%. And that's when I changed my mentality towards, okay, I need to figure out how to go long in places or to stay in the trade longer to see where it really goes and not just get out. Which it can work both ways. Scalping, you can get in anywhere on any chart and probably make money.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I swing trade too. It's not that I only scalp, but I see your perspective, my man. You were saying PPT is at a good re-entry point. You're saying?
So if you look at when PPT came on Binance, the entry price were at that level. So to me, any coin at that level is going to reverse or kind of go up from there. Should.
Like on a longer term time frame, right?
Right. Like literally when the day the coin entered Binance, we're right by that price.
Yeah.
We're right there with it.
Yeah, sure. Super oversold. I mean, we saw how many days of red on this? Literally 35 days of red on this. So it makes sense. And basically your mentality is if it doesn't hold this range or a little bit lower, then the coin is pretty much dead, which is, understandable. It's reasonable for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there is some green in there if you take off the,
hiking averages, yeah. The averages.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general. Okay, so yeah, this ONT bounce play here. So we wouldn't have exactly caught the bottom of this wick, but we would have targeted our two zones right here, from here to here, and we would have made 1.66%. Yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in, by the way. I appreciate you guys. I'm totally not used to this whole format of having 500, 600 people in here talking, chatting, and being in Discord with people. So forgive me if I'm a little confusing or if I talk fast and stuff. But I'm enjoying myself, man, and I hope I'm able to provide you guys a little bit of a different perspective. Does anybody have any questions for me? Hit me up. Every coin has that same chart like right now. Yeah, I know. A lot of these altcoins are feeling the heat. Big moves, and really we'll see it start a new market cycle once Bitcoin finds some more confidence, or if Bitcoin goes sideways. I think if I go to the log chart.
I actually have one question for you to admit. I mean, it's like a magic formula type situation. So, like, you see Bitcoin go up real far, go down real far, and the alts bleed. Yeah. Have you ever found this magic secret to I've lost money, just a perfect pinpoint analysis you can have, but Bitcoin just crushes it, and then it breaks my wedge or whatever, falls out the bottom. Dude, there goes my trade. But have you ever found a situation where once BTC starts to go sideways or it gets stuck, that you find a coin that's more likely to take off than before? Is it just the 24-hour one that's down 30% in 24 hours, or?
So I'm not sure if this will answer your question, but it all comes down to this market cycle chart that I'm talking about all the time, right? Let me pull that up real quick so the chat can see. Where are we at on this? Where is it? Market cycle chart. Hey, can you find it?
Right, but you're talking about the market cycle for Bitcoin?
Yeah, so right here. Okay, so in general, you guys, okay, and this is for chat too. Do you guys ever wonder, okay, how come sometimes when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up, but other times when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go down, and then vice versa? Bitcoin goes down, then altcoins go up, and sometimes Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down too, and it's just all over the place. It really comes down to market cycle and psychology. There's a lot of psychology behind it and how people trade. It's fear, uncertainty, doubt, FUD, and confidence, right? And so when you have moments like this, and I was just about to mention this, by the way, when you have moments like this where Bitcoin goes sideways, or like this where Bitcoin goes sideways, it makes for very, very good alt trading because people are confident enough to put their money back into the market. And with Bitcoin, if it's not giving you volatile moves, you're going to move that money right into alts, right? So I think to answer your question, I'm telling you right now, not every single coin is going to recover from this bear market.
Right.
Absolutely.
But you see, I don't know if it's I'm not saying it's pumping up, but you do see when people go back to alts, there's alts that just take off, and they're not pumping dumps. It's just because they're taking advantage of the volume that, the absence of sellers and buyers. Sure. Some people, I don't know, there's just certain coins that, just go through the roof.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's just coin. You'll notice there's lag in the markets. Like some coins will pop off very, very hard, and some coins will just wait. And then once that money comes in, that coin will pop off. And so when you have green days, you'll see a bunch of coins pop off, and the next day a different bunch of coins will pop off. And then you have some stuff like this Ethereum over here. So I think this might be a pretty decent example. You notice, like, if you go backtrack and backtest, there are coins like that, like Ripple and stuff, that popped off very, very quick, like just huge parabolic moves in that bull market, right? But at the same time, Ethereum did pop off too, but it didn't look like such a crazy move because it went up and then pulled in, went sideways, went up, pulled in, went sideways, went up, pulled in. So it put in those support ranges and it popped off slower but more steady, right? And so every coin has its different story, obviously, but at the end of the day, from this breakout that we traded 370%, that's no joke. You know what I mean? Sorry, let me catch up in chat right here. I honestly don't think I answered your question. I'm sorry, but
yeah, I mean, I don't know that anybody can for sure answer that question. It's just kind of like, you know what I mean? You see those ones that go up all of a sudden once people put their money back in alts. Part of it has to do with it being liquid, but
right. Yeah, no, it's hard to say. That's why I always look at market cycles and stuff. Like, where will the new coin turn into accumulation? Like some coins, it'll be in a stealth phase for like 6 months. Like if you look at Ripple, and I show this example a lot too in my stream, and I'm gonna answer those questions that I asked. I'm sorry. Just want to get through this real quick. So a lot of people ask me, like, okay, what are your thoughts on Ripple? And obviously, you guys know, my answer every single time is, you can make a lot of money due to manipulation, and it's true. If you look at this market cycle chart right here, first sell off, media attention, it goes hand in hand, right? And so I'm not necessarily looking to buy a Ripple right now, because I understand, like, this market cycle pretty much is done and it needs to enter a new accumulation phase, and that's a lot more apparent when you look at the USD tether chart. If you look at this USD tether chart, you see how Ripple popped off and then it had 6 months of basing, right? And so you could argue that this is the first leg up, but also, when will this accumulation phase come back in? You know what I mean?
Also, a lot of people need to make sure to look at the Polonial chart, the Polo chart. I know a lot of people that, even on TradingView, try and chart Ripple just on Binance chart only.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, like, and I did that with Digibyte, actually. Used the USD tether calculated chart on that and saw this big cup and handle and played it based off of that. And I lost all my questions because I refreshed chat by accident. Damn it. Crap. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so stupid. I actually don't see any chat right now because I closed the window by accident. I'm a terrible streamer. Still trying to learn. Guys, let me log into chat right now. I'm gonna take some questions. Please, if you asked a question and I missed it, please put it back in. I'm gonna spend the next like 10 minutes answering some questions right now. I don't have much time to enter another trade. I noticed somebody said they made 2% on a trade, and they said thanks. I'm glad you're able to make money, man. Bro, Jerry Curls plus 3%, plus 2%. Hey, good job, my man. Please throw in your questions again. I closed the chat by accident, kind of got sidetracked there. I'm sorry, guys. If you have any questions for me, throw it in chat. Max Leverage says, do you ever scalp on BitMEX using shorting? Max Leverage, that's actually one big weakness for me as a trader, is I actually don't trade on margin or leverage. And it's something that is definitely on my list of things to learn and to get better at, because I can see it's a whole nother side of the market that I'm totally missing out on. But currently, no. It's something that I want to get very good at when for next market cycle, so I can short the crap out of Bitcoin.
Do you ever?
What's up?
I'll say, do you ever buy retracements like on singles right now? Do you ever buy in retracements?
Buy in retracements, like in what sense? What time frame are we looking?
Like an SNG, the one that's going up.
Yeah, what
like
time?
On the 30 minute chart, you could, it's going to retrace, hopefully, and bounce on like the 9.6 or something.
Yeah, so the whole strategy that I was showing on Vibe and ONT on a scalp is literally buying on those retracements, right?
Okay, I think I missed that part.
A11 says, what indicator do you find yourself looking at most when scalping? That's a tough question. Probably EMAs, 10 and 30, if I had to choose just one. Where are we on BTC according to the market cycle chart? Asks CryptoGek.
You're gonna be using my website after today.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it out, my man. I'm gonna be showing it on stream and stuff too. Appreciate that. We're definitely in some kind of. I honestly, I'm gonna give my honest thoughts. I think this was the low, and I think we've capitulated. I think we're kind of just starting in. I think we're gonna enter an accumulation phase, but who knows? Who knows? It's Bitcoin, right? Bitlol says, I know I haven't been active in chat, but I've been listening, semi-watching while working. Learn a lot. Thanks, L2. Yo, Bitlol, thank you for being here and thanks for giving me the opportunity, man. Glad you were able to learn a bit. Might be a rebuy. I'll take a look at that. Any books you recommend, Poppy? I think that depends on where you're at on your trading. I think you can find a lot of stuff online, but if you there are a lot of good value in books as well that you won't find online. I've read Elliott Wave books. I've read Fib books. Internet of Money is a good place to start too if you want like the whole broad spectrum of things. Meatwad says, if you make money following someone trades, you must donate or subscribe. Those are the rules. That's funny. That's funny. No, I'll never ask for. I'll never ask for that, man. Maybe when bull market comes, be a little bit more of a sellout. Lisa from California, hi Lisa, says, what timeframes are you usually on when scalping? I usually use the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15. And I use those to cross check for fractals and just, you know, extra insights. And then the other timeframes I use for swing trading are 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. I will check the 4 hour and the 1 hour before I start scalping a coin, and then just work my way down.
You are right over there.
BitMEX is the real market. Yeah, I think so, man. That's where all the degens are. What would you recommend for someone who's lost a decent amount and wants to recoup losses?
Studying. No.
Start a long-term portfolio with using key fundamentals and coins that you think have a lot of potential. Start a long-term portfolio. Lock that in. Don't touch it. Hold on to it so you have peace of mind. And then learn how to short-term trade, learn how to scalp, learn how to swing trade with very little money, something you're not afraid of losing. And focus on not how much money you're making or losing, focus on percentage gains. Because once you become consistent, you just scale up. That $100 becomes 1,000, that 1,000 becomes 10,000. You know what I mean? And scale up. That's what I would recommend. Learn how to short-term trade. When is your next guest spot? Killing it, says TuneFed. I have no idea. I'm taking it week by week for now. My schedule is kind of crazy. If you guys don't know, I have a career in the jewelry industry. I stream 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm working on free technical analysis guides. I think this might be an okay time to plug this. I know I don't really like plugging myself too much. But if you guys are new to trading, if you guys don't understand what is going on these charts, I created a free technical analysis guide on just the pure basics. I don't think you need 20 different indicators to become a profitable trader, if this will load. I think the key like support, resistance, trend lines, candlesticks, all that are very, very foundational part of like making sure you have a good learning curve. And so I'll post a link on that. It's a little bit weird because there's some antivirus stuff. I had the developer close off the site. And we were testing plugins on the back end, and there must have been a weird plugin, but he said it's literally impossible for there to be any phishing stuff on here because there's absolutely zero inputs. But if you're scared about that, I can post the screenshots of this whole guide in the Discord for you guys. But when's my next guest spot? I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. What else did I miss here? Mt. Gox's news is fake news, in my opinion. It's tough, man. Mt. Gox is a sensitive subject for crypto, and it's just funny, very, very funny how it all lines up. You know, 7 days of green turns into red. You know, potential double top. rising wedge. Like everything was looking very bearish, and it's kind of funny how all the news articles just release all at the same time in like a FUD storm. Do you have a YouTube channel? I do, but I don't have any videos on it currently. I'll post all the links for that. I'm gonna be making free guides. I think I want to release TA guides for free. I'm gonna pretty much teach everything that I know and just throw it out there. Like I said, guys, when I first started trading, I lost a lot of money, and I want to be the resource that I didn't have when I first started. So that's what I'm all about. Sorry, still trying to catch up on chat here. You guys are insane. What's your stream link? Yo, BTC 10K, 100K has got me. Thank you, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. No problem. L2, great style, great vibe. Thanks for joining us. Listen to your voice, too, in a bromancy kind of way. No FOMO, no homo, bro. We didn't reach despair, though. You don't think so? We still got to come back down and test the lows, that's for sure. This is a really good example where he's talking about rebuying the bounce. Sorry, you're going to say something there?
Yeah, if you guys are wondering when L2 is going to be back, he's actually going to be back tomorrow for a 24-hour marathon. If he doesn't, he's banned.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out, guys.
That's funny. Yo, I appreciate the love and support. You guys honestly are awesome. Since day one I saw you guys stream, I said, I support their movement. Like, they're giving free info. It's great what they're doing for the community, because there's going to be a lot of new people coming in, not understanding what's going on. They're going to get caught up in a pump and dump life and signals and stuff. You can find everything you need to trade online for free, guys. And once you have a solid foundation, then go seek the signal groups, then go seek extra courses and stuff and try to up your game to the next level. But you really don't need anything but Google and some good resources, man. Your stream is about to get bit and dono drop so hard. You guys want to watch the show? Check out Carrie's always plugged me. Thank you, Carrie. Follow the young legend, buying the balances relative on retracements. Trying to go, gotta plug it, bro. Thank you. Your website gives MetaMask fishing. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Yo, Turtle, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna post the screenshots and everything, because I know there's no way, but took a hit. Good guy. Good stuff. Yo, thank you so much, guys. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. It is 3 o'clock. I was in for a 2-hour session. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, welcoming me with warm hands. Do me one favor, guys. If you guys enjoyed the session, if you guys love Crypto World News, you guys love the community that we're building here, blow it up in the damn chat one time for us real quick. Blow it up in the chat. Let me see the love one time before I take off.
Here's one final tease.
One tease, yes. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe. Depends on the vibes. We'll see.
He is welcome back anytime.
Jeez. Okay. Deja's in the house. Godric, Bell, Bitcoin, Cripple Gek. Oh my God, Marcus. Dang. You guys got me cheesing. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. I don't want to take away from Crypto World News or anything, but I do stream 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can check out my free technical analysis guide. If you guys are sketched out about the MetaMask stuff, I will post all the screenshots in here in Discord. You guys can also follow me on my Discord community that we're trying to build, about 800 members. Humble beginnings, but we got a strong core. If you're a chill guy chilling, chill girl chilling, come through, check me out sometime. You can see me on Twitch, see me on Twitter as well. Keep up to date with what's going on with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
At L2Crypto on Twitter, right?
Yes, at L2Crypto on Twitter, L2Crypto on Twitch. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, guys.